What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. Last time, we finished up speaking with Frank, and now we are talking to Sirhan Doggin, who is in a special cell. And apparently, Edgeworth and him know each other, but I don't know who he is. This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin. Sirhan Doggin, I don't know. His weapons are sharp. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear. Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth? That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Murder suspect! We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Good boy, good boy. Anubis. By the power of Ra. Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin. To begin with, is the witness of a reliable sort. It's true that Sowit is also one of the suspects. And it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. The alibi. The alibi. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. During the animal show. I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here. Normally that's not allowed. The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous! Even 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands. I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th. That many? All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here's what I am working on now. I did not know that you played chess. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog? Just for the fun of it, I carved this Hound piece. Chess is a game of war. Pawns, knights, and castles. Each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. But I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail? Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move. So he plays chess with people outside of this prison. Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever. They are all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Fortunate? How so? He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't Mr. Knightley just? He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa, 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 hold your horses. Knightley didn't attack the president. But Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination. You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley. Now I see why the PIC is taking action. So that's why they removed you from the case. That pest guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination. And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth. I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone. But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light. I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Leaving the truth in care of the court can be dangerous. In the care. Leaving the truth in the care of the court... Why would you just repeat him? Ugh. There was someone who said the exact same thing before. That investigator from the Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. Pretty boy? I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely. You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right? It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me. Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before. Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. Investigation, search the entire prison, okay. This is quite a problem. What should we do? So its testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis? Show them the way out. Does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. We shall meet again, doggin. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting. Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon. She went all the way up there? It's fine now, Kay. Come down. You big wuss. Where is Mr. Shields? Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him. Good grief, that man. What should we do now, Mr. E? We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Knightley's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. But he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center. That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray? Let's just leave him be for now. I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though. The victim's cell in the detention center was this way. Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. This is truly just dreadful. What happened? That's the warden, Miss Rowland. She must have come from behind that no entry sign. So he still won't talk, even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct. That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed. That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? Did he just say assassin? Oh my! Pardon me, but were you talking about Sir Handheld just now? Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You naughty boy! Did you question him personally, Warden Roland? Not just him. I try to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects. In my home, we're all family here. It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office. Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? Are you inviting me to your office? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point. Down the hallway, so around there. It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always show them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it. I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you. It's like a tuba? What? You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first. That's a rather high hurdle to clear. Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. Like 10 seconds. I was just about to feed Allie, her lunch? She is my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo! Bum, bum. Oh, okay. I never got a chance to ask her about Doggin. Well, let's head over to Nightly's cell. This is the victim's cell. When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again? It was after the president's welcoming ceremony, on the night of March 25th. So when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that. Alright, let's get cracking, Mr. E. Oh. I won't, yes. So let's look at the jacket first. Is this actually his? I guess it is, it's his suit. According to the results of my investigation. What'd you find out? A man who looks good in a suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Ah! Next time I'll investigate men who look good in frills. Please don't bother. This newspaper, it's missing a few pages. They appear to be torn out. Dated the day before the murder. Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper? Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag? I feel like the date must be important. The day, no. Clean the cell? It's quite possible. What other logic do we have right now? It's the only thing, okay. Let's look at the toilet. Never know what you'll find. It's not as dirty as I thought it'd be. And the toilet paper shows no signs of use. Looks like there are no problems with the toilet. There's a huge problem! What's the problem? It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that. They need to think more about the end user. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind. So he didn't poop. We could write that down in our journal. Like, as he's writing these things down, left his suit jacket behind, did not poop. I won't rest until I've inspected. Blah, 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 blah. A menu? Mr. E, is this a dining menu? You can choose your daily meals in this detention center. Ba-da. Unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat. In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes? Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect. Probably. It sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? There's something on the desk. It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look. Oh, whoa, okay. This is chess notation. It was probably the victim's. So he was on the other end of the chess correspondence, which is interesting. Huh. What's chess notation? It's a memo that records the positions of the pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No, actually before that. Mr. Edgeworth, this is no time to be playing chess. You're right. The positions of the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar about 5 minutes ago. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Edgeworth. Let me see here what he's got. So, pawn, 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 bishop, rook, 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 pawn, pawn, pawn. This board sucks. There's like nothing left. Black's gonna lose. Pawn, pawn, pawn. There's nothing he can do. I mean, it would still last a couple turns, because even if you move the... Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, he's got a rook down there. Okay. No, because if you move the rook down, king can move diagonal to 2, to h2. Okay, shut up. I'm wasting everyone's time here. I should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected. This is chess notation. We've already read this. I can deduce already, but... Oh, for evidence? For evidence, yeah. Well, do actually... Oh, there it is, right there! Eureka! This chess notation, I've seen it before. You're still thinking about chess. Focus on the investigation. Focus! You lack focus. Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this. Are these the chess pieces from Dog and Cell? I don't know much about the rules of chess. The rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo, and this, the pieces in Dog and Cell. Do you notice anything? I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. But if you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same. The clouds in the bushes. Although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece, the positions of the other chess pieces are identical. What's going on here? I always play correspondence chess. This might be hard to believe, but Doggin's chess opponent was... Are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley? With this, we now have the evidence to link Doggin with the victim. Well, that's probably everything. Alright. Look at these books. Am I gonna have to examine all of these? There are a lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Ours. The Hound Whistler. The Animal Shack Redemption. Mr. Knightley, he was a surprisingly good person. No. The detention center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books written by model prisoners and former inmates. Here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Check this one out. Crime and Establishment. How to Make Money in Prison. The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Do I have anything else I want to look at? Probably not. Let's go back. Oh. The reflection in the mirror. It's a security camera. A great thief's arch enemy. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here. There's no reason for an attention setter to be kind to thieves. Guard! And with that, let's end this video here. So stay tuned for the next one. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye!